Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jael and I am excited for today. A quick update on my life. That's honestly what I'm going to talk about in this video. I still have not gotten a car. These last 2-3 months have been really difficult for me, but I feel like God is finally taking me out this hole. I'm not gonna say I was depressed because I was not depressed, but I crashed my car in January. I have not been making money, and I'm the type of person that I always have savings. I always have money. I'm always balling. I've gotten into like credit card debt. I'm gonna be transparent on my channel. That's what we're doing this year, keeping in a stack. And then like I lost my grandfather too in February, so that was like really hard, really hard. I wanted to make this video just to like basically tell you guys that like just because you're walking with God does not mean that difficult times will stop. It does not mean that you're not going to be in pain sometimes. It does not mean that. It means that, you know, through all the difficult times, through the moments that you feel alone, that you feel like you don't have anybody, God is there holding your hand. God is holding you down. Even when you don't hear your voice, hear his voice. I'm gonna, you know, be 1,000 with you guys. There was a point in time that I was getting frustrated with God because I feel like God has spoiled me. Like every single time I needed something, when I was like, you know, the same thing, looking for God and stuff, he was right there. Oh, you need 8 grand? Here you go. You need this, you need that, you need a new computer, you need a new camera, I got you. And I kind of got spoiled in a sense, but it made me ungrateful. You get what I'm saying? Like I was getting everything from God so quickly that I started being ungrateful for God's grace, for God's goodness, that God does not have to give us what he gives us. I was highly confused. I thought God was supposed to do that. I felt like I was God's only child. And I know I'm not the only person. I've heard a few people tell me that they felt like they were God's most important child just because God was always holding them down, and God is still holding me down right now. Like I was getting frustrated these last 3 weeks, I think it was. I was like, God, like where are you? Did you forget about me? You know I love you. Like I'm trying here. But God has been speaking to me and God has been showing up in small ways. It has not been like right away, but I'm starting to see a light in the end of this dark tunnel. Losing my grandpa was really hard because remember that like I lost my grandpa, but my family is still going through it. I saw a side of my mother that was really hard for me, you know, like you guys in this channel I'm gonna start being transparent. Like my family, a lot of people are addicted to drugs. There's a lot of mental disorders, and I did get out of character a few times, which I'm not proud to say, but you know I am gonna be transparent because that's the only way I can relate to other people. If I'm perfect, I'm unrelatable, and I'm not perfect at all. I make my mistakes and I fall. Another mistake that I've been making is this channel. Like, God has been speaking to me for 2 years, telling me, do the channel, do the channel, do the videos, because I reach out to people, even if it's just one person. I relate to people through these videos, and I know that some of you guys just wait for me to post videos and I'm lazy with it. It's not even that I'm lazy. I just don't feel like I'm good enough. Like I don't have the tools. I don't have what God needs to use inside of me. I have not been seeing myself correctly. I have a distorted vision of myself. I feel like I don't have the strength. But honestly, like if God chose me, it's because God believes in me. God trusts me. God knows that he can use me correctly. And another thing is that like you don't have to have the strength. I do not have to have the strength. God is the one that will give us the strength. That's another thing. Where's our source at? My source needs to be God. It can't be myself because, excuse me, every single time it's been myself, I've failed. And I feel like every time I'm driving and I'm not making these videos, God is right there. Do the videos, do the videos, do the videos. And it's driven me crazy, and to the point that like I was getting anxiety to make this video because I didn't want this video to be bad. Like I wanted God to be proud of it. I wanted to reach out to somebody, and I started becoming insecure. Like, God, if you want me to do these videos so badly, I need to perfect it. But that's the thing, that we're imperfect, and that's what God loves about us, that we're imperfect. He's perfect. So we need to lean on him to get closer to him, to become, you know, imperfect humans with a source that's perfect. We just need to lean in God in all these trials, all these difficult times, you know, like not having a car, not having money, not having my grandpa to, you know, call me randomly saying I love you, and, you know, not having all these things have made me lean on God more than anything. Like, I honestly haven't even been hanging out with friends. I have not been hanging out with nobody. There's times that I can't even make it to church because of my car situation. But it's just made me really just appreciate God's goodness, because I was even being ungrateful about like my car. I was just like, I remember in January I was like, nah, I don't even want my car, I don't care, like I get God gave it to me, but I want something better. And it's just like, man, like just appreciate the small moments, just appreciate the things that God does for you, just appreciate the blessings and the small blessings and the protection. Even appreciate the dark times, because at the same time you got to remember that sometimes God lets you go through things to take something out of you. And what God needed me to take out, one of the reasons I'm in this season right now, is to be more grateful and to be more humble and be more obedient, because I'm pretty sure if I would have been obedient with these videos, I wouldn't be in the position I am right now, because I speak to whoever I speak to through these videos, and it's not me speaking, it's God using me to speak. But God needs instruments, and we cannot be, you know, unobedient instruments, because why did God choose us? Why did God save us? So all I want to say is just like, be grateful for what you have, be grateful for the people in your life, you know. Take time. Sometimes there's seasons that you're gonna have to be alone, and if you are in a season that you have to be alone, just build that relationship with God through prayer. Pray in the morning, pray at night, be grateful for any little thing that you have, because there's people out there that don't even have money for food, that don't have a roof over their head, and they don't have family to lean on. So even though I'm going through this difficult season, at least I have my parents, at least I have my dad here, you know, that he provides a roof for me and I'm able to eat and stuff. Like, if it wasn't for that, what would I be doing? You know, so God protects us, God blesses us, and also be obedient. Listen to God. If he tells you to pray for somebody, don't be shy. Do not be shy to respond to God's calling in your life. So I'm gonna continue working on these videos like I always say. And honestly, like, a reason why these videos have been so difficult for me to just stay on top is just that I'm not a talker. That's another thing. Like, I don't like talking on the phone, I don't like texting, I'm not that type of person. So God is getting me out of my comfort zone with this. So it's been really difficult, but if God chose me to do this, it's because he knows I have it inside of me. So I have to just be obedient and trust him. But man, making these videos are hard. And the craziest thing is that, like, once I'm in front of the camera, I don't shut up. So I love you guys, God bless you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share, and comment below to let me know if you want to talk about any certain topics, if you want to like hit me up and stuff. I'm working on my communication, guys, so please don't be mad at me. So I love you guys, God bless you guys, bye.